Hey, can you guys hear me? Okay, all right. I got everybody set up to where they're muted. Um, we're just getting started. We already have some people getting on. We're a little bit early. I set this up a little bit different. I want to make sure I got everybody. I see you, Q. Aronde is connecting audio. I don't see anybody else. Q, if you can hear me, wave your hand. All right, cool. Cool. All right. We're a little bit early. I wanted, hey, Sharon, I see the thumbs up. All right, we're a little bit early. There you go, DM. I see you. All right, she just peeked her head out for a little bit. I think Aronde's still getting this stuff. We're probably going to have quite a few people on the call. We're going to get started. I see Carrie's coming on. We're going to get started in a little bit. We're still a little bit early. I'm going to give people a couple of minutes afterwards to get started. Before we get started. We still have the person that's going to do some speaking. I have some other people that I'm expecting on. Thank you guys for coming on. These calls will be recorded. All right. We got some people. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We're going to get started in a couple of minutes. We're waiting for some people to get on. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. So we're going to start at about 5:02, 5:03. We have a lot of people coming on. We're up to 11 participants right now. Hey, what's going on, Sherry? All right. So I have everybody coming on that's muted. So, because we do plan on having a lot of people. We have about 12 participants right now. It's 5 on the dot. We're going to give it a couple of moments. Give people a couple of minutes to get started. And I'm going to tell people exactly why I have this call, and I'm telling you exactly why it's an invite-only call. Invite only strictly because everybody don't have sense. Like, some people just don't have sense, and I don't want those people on the call. That's what that is. We got I'm trying to see if Lovelace, you on the call? I know he's getting on. How you doing? Let me see. All right. This is the first time I'm doing a call like this. And I'm going to tell you exactly what we're trying to do. We're now up to about 13 people or so. Let me see. It's 5:01 right now. He said his phone won't connect. Hold on one second. I got 3 more people here. I see Gloria, stay recruited. I see David. Is that David Lovelace? I see David. So we got about 16 people on the call right now. I want to thank everybody for getting on. I want to make sure that that's the, like, my David. I got a bunch of Davids, so I literally invited like Kajillion Davids. I was like, I had no idea I knew that many Davids. It was ridiculous. Let me see something. I have somebody sending me. Right, so that's not Lovelace's number. I want to wait for Lovelace to get on. Yes, Gloria, I have you muted. Yes. I see Candace is on. Hey, Candace. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started in a minute. I think I unmuted somebody. I got everybody on mute because, you know, when people chime in, a lot of people have things going on in the background. You know how this goes. Last minute call, but really the first of many calls. I'm trying to see if David can get on. I know it's 5:03, but I'm trying to see if I can get David on. He's doing the immune system part. So the reason I'm doing this call first and foremost is, oh, that's David Alcorn that's on. Got it. The reason I'm doing this call is because I have Up Social Network. Up Social Network is a networking group. And this networking group is really, truly an organization to build your business. Hold on, I got people still coming on. Really, truly a situation to build your business. I'm trying to do a couple of different things. Hold on one second. For some odd reason, Oronde is the only face that's coming up for some odd reason. I don't know how he started to do that. There we go. I was like, I'm sitting here looking at Oronde's face like he is the most important dude. And he's not. And I can say that because that's my brother. I've been knowing him since I was 14. Oh, Dr. Dana say David is her favorite name. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. It's 5:04. As people come in, I'm going to try to manage this and do all of that. We're going to see how it works out. So good evening, everybody. My phone is still going off the hook. Yep. So Nolan Davis here. You guys already know who I am. I made this a private call because Up Social Network is the only networking group that's serious about building your business. There's a lot of networking groups out there. What I've created, we just started building momentum, and what I've created is absolutely awesome for each and every business owner, and then this hit. Now, the reason I say this hits like that, because one, we had to postpone the Guinness World Record. If you can see, this says Record Breakers 2020. What we're trying to do is I'm literally trying to use as many people on my network as possible to help put out positivity, to help promote their business, and to help bring us all together as far as a networking group. I want to take over, and I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, but I want to take over and be the next BNI. And I know we can do it, but take it over to where you spend less, we have more activities, we have access to more resources, and we do things together. So from that standpoint, we really started building momentum. I got Microsoft as a partner. I got Legacy Shield as a partner. I got all of these different partners and all of these different access to resources that I literally was trying to give to all of my people, and then this hit. Now, this is what made me bring us to where we are right now. When we look at what I did for Guinness, I canceled Guinness a couple of weeks ago, and I canceled Guinness because it was a situation of I got information from the Harris County Public Health and Safety Office. I personally went and talked to them. I know some of the people there, and I said, I need to get the information. Man, we up to 22 people. I need to get the information. I see somebody else. I need to get the information that's needed to make sure that my people are safe. So when I did that, they gave me the information of where we are right now. we're literally at 23 people right now. I'm kind of proud of myself, like pat myself on the back, like so many people love me, stop it, right? But here's the thing. When they sat down and they told me all the information, I made the decision right then and there because I saw the writing on the wall. It was a situation of, I literally was looking at the incubation period. The incubation period of 14 days of not knowing that you have a problem, right? So, and you have it full blown, so you're passing it around. They came to me and told me, Nolan, it's the rodeo. You can't even walk through the rodeo without touching somebody, right? So when they told me that, there's Lovelace. So when they told me that, that literally brought some red flags up. Then when I looked at what we have as far as spring break being this week and people traveling, right? So it was that type of situation as well. It was just too many things that I said, this thing is really gonna get out of hand and spin out of control, right? Because even if it's not from a what's the word I'm looking for? Even if you don't get infected, the fear is contagious, right? So the not knowing and all of that is contagious at that time. So that's why I postponed the Guinness. And I wanted it to still be a hot date. So I was thinking we're looking at 10 locations, 10 speakers giving away $10,000. Why not do it on 10/10/2020? Because they said for them to get a grasp of everything, it's literally going to take them 3 to 4 months to even see where we are from that standpoint. So I said, okay, so that's going to put us into summer. And I didn't really want to do it in summer because everybody travels. So 10/10/2020. But then I thought, as this thing is ramping up and we now have to isolate ourselves, how can we still network and do what we need to do to build our businesses? Because it's so many of us that we go out and we network, we meet, we shake hands, we do that to make a living, to build our brand. I got a sales meeting I need to say. I don't want to sit down and talk to nobody right now, is what I'm trying to tell you. But how can we do that? So as you can see, Up Social Network, we're a networking group. And what I've done is change the face of networking. And here's how I've done it. So when you see the flyer that you saw, it said, next up, David Lovelace. And if you guys can see, he's the dude with the tank top and the baseball cap, and his muscles are bulging, right? I'm trying to sit. Let me sit so I can look a little swole myself, right? So I can look a little muscled up. But big shout out, that's Lovelace. I love that dude, right? But I was thinking, next up is my whole thing for the speakers for the Guinness World Record event. So my thing was, how do we get all of these people and create the biggest stage around you, but we all come together, we all do a little, so a lot is done. So as you can see on these flyers, I can feature each one of you guys. This is our first call. I got 26 people on the call right now. This came at the last minute idea, right? Thank you. Whoop, whoop. I see y'all raising the roof over there. As you can see, a last minute situation. I know a lot of people and I bring people together. Why not? And I only bring good people together. Like, I don't, if that's why this thing was an invite only, because if I don't like your ass, you can't get in. It's simple as that. Like, I don't need you. So I'm only trying to get, see, and here's my way of thinking about it. I see y'all laughing, but I'm serious as a heart attack. You'll say, I want like-minded people to build your business with until you figure out what like-minded people looks like. And here's what I mean by that. You're like, I'm willing to read a book to make $1 million. They're like, they're willing to read a book to make $1 million. You're like, I'm willing to stay up all night and grind. They're like, I'm willing to stay up all night and grind. Then they'll hit you with some, I'm willing to suck the life out of everybody and leave them for dead. And I'm like, hold on, we need to have heart set as well, right? So the people that I really have around me are the people that have the same mindset and heart set. So if we all do a little, we can do a lot. And so I have the Justice League mentality, and my girls will tell you that. And when I say my girls, I'm talking about my team, Jersey Gelling Chicks. I saw that they was on. Big shout out to them. My girls will tell you that is that I want to feature each and every person as a superstar and a superhero of who they are, how God created you. I don't want to break you down to build myself up. I can't do what you do. Even if we did the same thing, you're not going to do it the way I do it. So I don't really care about it, right? But I know some of everybody. And so some of you guys got a call from me or a text message from me yesterday. Yesterday, before the CDC even announced that they was about to make an announcement, I already had the information. And I already was texting people like, you need to go get gas, because I knew they was about to set it as a national emergency. The people that I know, they used to work at the White House. They know people that's retired from the CDC. When they got the information, I just happened to be on their list because they love me, right? Like, I build everything I do off of love. Like, you can look at all the profit and loss and this, that, and the other, but ain't nobody gonna talk at your funeral if you just looking at profit and loss, because nobody's gonna get up there and make that speech like he was the best number mover in the world. They gonna say, what did you do for me? My thing is to make sure that I create the biggest stages for people to reveal their greatness and inspire others through my example. That's why I was put on this planet. That's everything that I'm trying to do. So I got to partner with people that got superpowers, and that I see you got powers that you don't even know you have. Like, that's my God gift. Now, I'm going to tell you in a minute, or I'm going to tell you right now, I cheat. And I'm going to tell you why I cheat. I cheat because I own a video production company, right? And so when I do videos for my people, they say, this is awesome and amazing. You make me look so great. The reason I cheat is because the way that I do it is that the way that God makes me see people, I make other people see you like that through my video lens, which means that if I don't like you, I don't care if you pay me $1 million, that video ain't gonna come out nice. I'm just telling you, I'm just being honest with you, right? So I just want you to realize what we're doing from an authentic standpoint is literally trying to build our businesses from the ground floor, from wherever you are. I know somebody or have access to somebody that can get us to the next level. I don't care if it's media. If it's media, I got Cam Hill that he wants to partner with me. I got Amber Neal, she wants to partner with me. I got my own radio show. I got all of these things that what we can do is literally get your message out there. And when we collectively do what we need to do, we can break all of the algorithms of Facebook. And that's how we get, I got this thing is popping, getting on my nerves. So I literally got all of these things that we can do. Now, here's one of the things that I'm doing. To build your business, when you go to networking groups, every time you go to a networking group, they're a networking company, right? And so they teach you how to network, which literally helps them build their business. Understand what I'm saying? So you go to BNI, you sit there, they tell you you need to invite people and get them to come so they can become members. Then you need to do all of these things. That sounds great, but we busy, right? We are definitely busy as entrepreneurs trying to build our business. I don't have time to be buying belts and whooping people because you ain't show up on Thursday, because you got to be there every Thursday, or you was 5 minutes late. Like, go on and get in the back and get that whooping, because that's what, I'm not that dude, right? So we only meet once a month, but this platform is going to be our networking right here and now. And we're going to feature people that are specialists in their field so we can see the problems that we're faced with right now through that focal lens. Does that make sense? Now, once you become a member of Up Social Network, I have a team of ladies that's going to call people on your, on your behalf, right? I know you ain't supposed to point, I know that's ignorant, but on your behalf, I got people that's gonna call ladies that's gonna call people. So if you said, Nolan, I don't care about your customers that you're looking for. I want to help you create relationships for referral partners that can bring you more than just one customer, right? Because that's what's really going to grow your business. If I give you 5 customers this month, and then I don't give you 5 customers next month, you hurt me. But if I get you somebody you can roll with, and y'all can go back and forth, and they're meeting the same customers that you're meeting. So if you're a pool guy and you want to meet somebody who has a lawn service and you guys want to work out something, that's a great marriage. So if you're in Up Social Network and you're a pool guy, oh, hold on, I got somebody else. We up to 28 people. We rocking and rolling. I told y'all I'm popular, right? But if you're a pool guy and you want to meet a lawn person, I have people that are call on your behalf that invite people to our networking groups on your behalf. So now we're going to have networking calls because we just can't be meeting. Because I'm telling you, I'm from Chicago, so I'm kind of tough. And when I say kind of tough, I'm tough when it comes to dudes. But like germs and monsters, I faint. It's like, so if I'm up there and somebody cough, I swear to God, I'm gonna pass out. That's what it is. So that's the situation that we in. Now, with that being said, when somebody's calling on your behalf, that one edifies you on a whole nother level. That 2 helps us grow organically of the people that we need to bring in. And 3, that builds your business. If these are the referral people that you're looking for. So while we're down and out right now, these calls, which we could do a 30-minute call every day. I don't care. Because most people, what y'all doing? Y'all at the house. You ain't doing nothing. You can't go outside. Like the ubi booties is outside. Like it's trying to get everybody, right? So you can't go outside. So while we're here, I want to be part of a think tank of why everybody is in mass hysteria. We can gather all the information, true information from true professionals, right? That can either help us build our business or help us prepare for these types of situations that we're in. And we just link to each other. So I feel like I know a lot of the top people, and those are the people. That's why you will see me acting funny on Facebook. You will see these beautiful flyers with no information, right? So when people say, hey, I like to get in on that call. I'm sorry, sir. We already have enough RSVPs. There is no room. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking at. That's how I plan on doing it. So the other thing that we can do as we get information from people like Lovelace that's about to come up and we're about to talk about, the other thing that we literally can do when we're sitting still is build our businesses online. What does that content creation look like? What is the form to the autoresponder, to the drip campaign, to the CRM? What is all of that looks like? The stuff that we never have time to put together because we got another meeting, because we got this meeting, right? And that's what I want this to be, so we can learn from each other, give ideas back and forth. And once we start back Up Social, we'll have all of these hubs all around the city, because I have like 6 locations. Microsoft, and Sherry was there. Microsoft came to my launch, loved what I'm doing. They're going to be doing some special workshops with us, just for us, absolutely free. You get a discount from Microsoft. You can walk in real fancy like, I'm not paying that price. I'm an Up Social member, right? So you can give them a card. We're going to have cards for you. But the information that we have, the camaraderie that we have, and the people that I have that's calling on your behalf to help you build your business, nobody's doing that. And once we start back meeting, we're literally meeting to build more content, because when we meet, we stream live and you get the video. You get what I'm saying? So this is something that's never been done before. And I'm gonna add one thing to it. Hold on one second. I want you guys to see this. This is Bio Boot Camp. Watch Lovelace look up now. He's looking down. This is Bio Bootcamp. This is the first book that I've put together myself with some of the best medical people that's right here in Houston. What does that say? I didn't see what he said. Put it back up there, Lovelace. Please take notes. Yes, when he comes up there, please take notes. But this book, Lovelace is in this book, right? What I'm doing, the other thing that I'm doing is once we get to a certain level, I want to make everybody, well, I can't say everybody. I want to make most of us published authors, right? So in this book is Chef Cassie, Lovelace, Phil. I don't know who knows Phil. I think Sherry knows Phil, right? Phil from OTG, Reggie Rusk. Reggie's on the line as well. This is all about and Dr. David Fairweather. They're all Up Social members. Nobody's doing this. Nobody. Think about if I see each person as a superpower, I'm trying to get each person to figure out how can we put a book. Let's do a real estate book, right? Okay, we need credit, we need commercial, we need residential, we need flip, we need Airbnb. All of those people are in our network. Why not come? This is what I mean by if we do a little bit, a lot can be done. We still got people coming in. We had 29 people. I'm just trying to tell you, I'm not bragging, but we had 29 people. But here's what we're doing, right? When you look at the videos that we're putting out, we look at the messaging that we're putting out, you look at the platforms that we build and everything from record breakers, this is what I'm trying to do. So what I'm doing is something that's never been done. Now, I don't know if you guys see a bald head, handsome gentleman. His name is Q. He's helped me as well to where what we're doing, what his company does. David says my voice is choppy. Is my voice choppy to you guys? Okay, everybody's saying I'm okay, David. It may be your reception. And that dude is nerds on the go. So you're like, what are you doing? Gloria said no. All right. I need you to get the T1 to the Wi-Fi. I need you to do something, David. That's where I'm at with it right now. So anyway, so when we look at everything that we can do together and not just look at just paying a membership, I'm literally a networking group with a marketing company that can market everybody in the networking group. And we can collectively do big things. Now, you can feel it, and Sherry and Q, because Q, you've been there as well. And everybody that has their camera on, just nod your head if I'm accurate. You can feel a different type of energy when you come to Up Social and you get on the camera and everybody's having a good time and everybody's passing that stream around and everybody's getting views for their business and people are raising their hands saying, hey, I just got to, what's his name? What is dude's name? Lance and Steve Patterson, they literally were in my office. After they came off the stream, they raised their hand and said, somebody just text me, right? I just got business from that standpoint. So when we literally magnify our voice, it's so much more we could do. So I just want to let you know that the handsome, older, bald-headed gentleman, Q, that's on this call, he's partnered with me, and what he specializes in is his company literally lowers your bills. Now, we're in a state of emergency where we need to, like some of those things you take for granted. Like I'll lower my bill later. I got to upload a bill. I got it. You have time to do it right now, right? Doesn't cost you anything. Set it up as a benefit for each person that's an Up Social member, for our paying members. Right now, the state that we're in, I don't really care if you're paying or not. If I like you, I'm sending you over to Q. He can look at your light bill, your telephone bill, which is your cellular bill, your internet bill, your security bill. It's all of these bills that his company negotiates those bills for you to the cheapest way that they can to give you a savings. If you don't get any savings, it didn't charge you anything. Now, I want you to understand, because there's a lot of MLMs out there, this is not to switch you over. When you start off, you send in a Comcast bill, and your Comcast bill is cheaper. That's it. Like, it's real simple. Your Comcast bill is $150, and our goal is to make it $100. That's it. There is no catch. The only thing is that if they save you $50, you pay the company $25. So that's how they make their money. But you still have a savings. So it's either you can try to send all your bills in, which now we're in a state of emergency. These are the types of things that I want to be thinking about. How can we decrease our overhead? And this is commercial and residential. So if everybody that you know that's out there that has a brick and mortar business that's not doing it from the house, their home and their brick and mortar business is eligible for these savings. Now, what's crazy is that if it's commercial, they have specialists that'll come in and analyze for 4 years. If you've been paid, if they say, nope, they shouldn't have been paying this, and they get a check that goes back for 4 years. We have to figure out all the ways to stop the bleeding, because we don't know when we can go back out there and shake hands and conduct business as usual. Now, once you get those savings, then Sherry can probably tell you what to do with the money, because Sherry is the numbers girl, and that's what she does. So that's what I'm trying. That's her superpower. So the savings from Microsoft, the workshops from Microsoft, the information that we're putting out there, and then the bills. So that's what we can do to help your bottom line. Really, Up Social Network is literally only $25 a month. There is no fee like, hey, here's the initiation fee. The initiation was, I had to like your ass for you to be here. You see what I'm saying? Like, so ta-da, you made it, right? But then you have all of these things. And so I partnered with Q from a standpoint of, I still want everybody to win. Everything that I touch, I want you to be better off than if I didn't. So if I could at least find you $50 to where you pay the company $25, and then that $25 automatically came out of nowhere, and now you still at par, and then you can participate in all of these types of things, the videos, and my great sense of humor is what I'm thinking. So that's where I'm going with this whole thing. Now, because we in a state of emergency, I was thinking, who would be the strongest dude to talk to about building up your immune system? And if y'all can see this dude in the camera, he's the smartest dude on this side. I mean, the strongest dude on this side of the Mississippi is what that is. That's my guy, Lovelace. Lovelace and I, we've been friends for a while. I'm gonna see if I can find you, Lovelace. Oh, I see you right here. So I'm about to unmute you in a minute, Lovelace. So what I want to do, I want to make sure I went over everything I wanted to go over before I had Lovelace come on the phone. Because I know you guys may have questions, and I want to open it up for questions. So as I looked at my checklist, I say network your business virtually. That's what we're doing here. So just to piggyback on that, as I talk about my girls that's going to call for you guys, when you become a member, you're going to tell me specifically, who do you want to meet? And what we're probably going to do is I'm probably going to do some meeting Zoom calls just like this. We're going to put out the emails. We're going to do everything. I'll give you an example. Sherry, because Sherry is just right here. It's 29, it's 30 of y'all on here. But Sherry is right here in front of me, and I can see Sherry. So Sherry has a number. She's a bookkeeper. Correct, Sherry? Right. She's not a CPA, but she's a bookkeeper. She may want to partner with HR companies. I don't know, like HR people that outsource the HR so she can do their books. I would have them call on behalf of Sherry, And then I have video of me talking to Sherry of what she does. In that email, that video of just Sherry and I goes to that email. In that email, we got 31. We had 31 now. So that email would say, hey, thanks for taking our call. Here's the person that we want you to meet. Her name is Sherry. Let's set up a call or come to Sherry's location, because we try to do that. Now, the team that does that, now I'm telling you, I'm a big boy now. So I have big boy thoughts. Like, I'm just telling you, it's like monster truck style over here. So the team that does that, I call is the Wolf Pack, because they make the pack bigger. So they literally are calling people that people are already affiliated with. So for example, Sherry's a part of BNI. If she wasn't, I know somebody else that's a part of BNI, and I would go through all of those people and say, who can you call that falls within what Sherry's looking for? The people that I have that's part of the League City Chamber of Commerce. Go through your people. Who do you have? So it's still a warm call. It's not like a cold call. We can call and say, hey, I know that you guys are a part of League City Chamber. We actually have somebody that's one of our members that's looking to partner with somebody like you for what you do. It's a reciprocal situation. Just love for you to either come by Up Social Network and meet her, or because we're on lockdown right now, let's do a Zoom call. Whatever it is, they call on your behalf. They come in, we make the connection, and then our goal, if they have the same heart set, is to make them members as well. Now, that's gonna be a way that we grow organically, and everybody gets what they want. Hopefully those people become a member, they pay the $25. We get them to queue, have them save their money and all of the stuff that we have going on. And then they also could be a speaker on some of our platforms like Next Up. So that's what it is. So I talked about network your business virtually. I just kind of wanted to paint that picture and to say those videos are very important, because when Sherry is at Up Social Network at Little Bellamia, right out here in League City, the people are gonna come and almost want an autograph because they watch. She don't even know they coming, right? It's gonna seem kind of stalkerish at first, like, are you Sherry Curran? You're gonna be like, why, yes, I am. Would you like an autograph? They already know what you look like when they come up. So it's just another way to use those videos. Resources and help during hard times. Microsoft is doing a lot of different things. I know a lot of different people, and everybody is different, have a different superpower. So like today, Lovelace is gonna speak, so that's what I mean. And then when I said learn online tactics to get customers, that's that SEO that I'm talking about. And that's what we're gonna do on the next call. Charles Lewis is gonna be on the next call. I'm gonna send you guys, and you're gonna get the same flyer. I'm not changing my picture, but the picture at the bottom is gonna change, and it's gonna be Charles Lewis, right? I'm not taking pictures for y'all like that. I'm just not. I look the same. That's what it is. But when we talk about email marketing, when we talk about the forms and how to get people to, what do you need to give away to get their email addresses, when we talk about creating drip campaigns, we can do all of that right here, right? And as we do that right here, we literally can change the face of our business online and know how to smartly use the videos that you're gonna get with Up Social Network. And then last but not least, on this call is boosting the immune system. So I'm gonna get Lovelace. I'm gonna unmute Lovelace. Lovelace, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I just want you to realize that I'm watching everybody's face, and all the ladies lit up as soon as you came full screen. I'm just trying to tell you that right now. Hey, Lovelace, tell everybody your background, man, who you are and what you do, sir.
All right. So my passion for the health and wellness industry started 23 years ago. Well, almost 23 years. I'm 40. I'll be 43 next month. So this summer makes 23 years I've been in this profession, and 13 years I've been a nutritionist. what made me decide to become a nutritionist is knowing how that's how you're going to heal yourself on a cellular level, and that's how you actually keep the results. You can work out as much as you can. If you're not doing the right things, the necessary things that are being put back in your soil. So for example, you got two trees growing. They're getting the same amount of sunlight, they're getting the same amount of water, but one's growing more effectively than the other is because what's being put back in the soil. The better I can help people understand that, my job is done.
Right.
So I realized that a long time ago. So that's where my passion came. I've got so many certifications, I've lost count. People guarantee results with me. And I've been doing it for 20 plus years.
Right. So had you get on this book with me, which is Bio Bootcamp. Let me get your picture up here so they can see what we got going on. This is the serious picture right here, all suited up, right?
I love wearing suits.
Right.
I love getting cleaned up.
Absolutely, absolutely. So one of the things right now is that we got some other people coming on. Soon as Lovelace came on, more people popped up. Like they didn't want to hear they just wanted to hear your part of it. So, and I'm cool with that, baby. I'm cool. But look, so you know what? We have this virus that's freaking a lot of people out. We talk about washing our hands, right? We talk about, wiping everything down and staying our distance, but there's ways that we can build our immune system through some of the foods that we eat, through hydration, through supplements, through all of those things. And by you being a nutritionist, you almost got your PhD in nutrition, right? That's
working on it.
That's what you're working on right now.
Yeah.
So this ain't a dude that's just like a gym rat that just got big.
I'm looking for the big picture. Again, exactly. That's how my clients keep the results. Right. The diet will make or break you. And technically, I don't like using the word diet. I like to use healthy lifestyle.
Okay.
Because what the lifestyle is developing the habits for your success. We're all creatures of habit. So if you can subconsciously train your mind to do it correctly, it's going to happen automatically. And that's where I come in and take you through every step, tackling the most difficult task at first, and then eventually getting it to the point where your daily routine is conquering tasks just off of your subconscious mentality.
So here's the thing. I told my kids, this is exact. I'm telling you, this is verbatim what I told my kids. I probably am screwing my kids up, but this is what I told them. I said, while we're here and we're isolated, we're going to be reading books and I got everything to be working out. I was like, so literally when this thing is over and we go back out in the world, you're going to be outsmarting your friends and whooping their asses. That's it. That's what we're going to do. So with that being said, I'm sitting here thinking this is a great opportunity to start implementing those habits. And so we're going to talk about health and wellness, and we can do that once a week or once every other week, because we're going to do a lot of these calls and I'm going to record them so you don't have to, be on each and every call, but you kind of want to get it live so you can participate. And anybody who has questions, you can put in the chat. But I really want to talk about the immune system, right? What can we do to build the immune system right now as we look at what we're faced with that's out there? So we need to try to strengthen our defenses as much as possible. So what you got, Lovelace?
Okay. Number one thing, finding ways to alleviate stress. Stress is the biggest silent killer. And once elevated stress levels are up there, you are weakening your immune system. Cortisol is the devil. The thing about cortisol, when the levels are so high, you are literally breaking muscle tissue down and storing fat. All right, that's one thing. And simple things like doing yoga, meditating, prayer, doing something positive. I've got one of my clients that loves to play video games. They're having fun.
Right.
That's a way to alleviate stress. Now, should they be on the video game console for hours and hours at a time? No, just enough to help a release. Now that's one way. Now as far as activity, because when it comes to activity, it's easy. But now with the food, it's a bit challenging. That's why, again, I step in and help people with their habits on changing their food lifestyle, because that's what's going to make or break them. That's what helps them keep the results. So eating plenty of vegetables is going to be so key. Great thing about vegetables is that they're loaded with nutrients, and they're also loaded with fiber. So it's like you get what you need and get rid of what you don't need very quickly.
Now, hold on. Are there specific vegetables that we can write down that will be a direct link to the immune system? Or do you mean just overall vegetable diet?
Overall vegetable diet, but more vegetables you want to lean more towards using that actually help with more blood flow, which can help improve on also your metabolism, because metabolism ties into that as well, is beets. Beets are wonderful. Yes, beets are loaded with the amino acid called L-citrulline. L-citrulline is a vasodilator. Once we consume L-citrulline, it takes roughly about 30 minutes for the body to process it and turn it into arginine, which again, vasodilation, meaning your blood vessels go from like this to this, which increases blood flow. And if you're eating right with the right blood flow, you're constantly detoxifying yourself. That also helps with your immune system. Now, that's the vegetable side of it. Now let's talk about the fruit side of it. Watermelon.
Okay.
Watermelon is loaded with L-citrulline. Vasodilation, increase in blood flow. Another thing that's going to help with your immune system.
Okay. So the blood flow is what's key to help strengthen your immune system as well.
Of course.
Okay.
Our heart never stops pumping blood.
Right. He said, "Of course." I'm like, I'm just.
That's just me.
I know, man.
Like for example, athletes. All athletes should be taking in some type of L-citrulline. As athletes, we compete at a higher level, and that's all. Proper blood flow is also going to help with our recovery. So consuming these foods to help with our recovery, because truest results can come from proper replenishment. And if you're replenishing yourself well, that also helps with your immune system. The better nutrients we get in, the better our immune system performs. And if our immune system is performing and we're eating right, we have that continuous cycle that's going to be beneficial to us versus not eating right enough. What also plays into that is rest too, because you need something to help replenish your adrenals. And we'll talk about that a little bit later when we talk about the supplementation. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right. So we're looking at fruits and vegetables, beets and watermelon.
Yes.
What else can we add to the list?
You can add fermented vegetables, like for example, cabbage.
Okay.
Cabbage, amazing. Red cabbage, even better. There's also something I recently found out that's really, really good. That's actually a little bit more potent than beets. Red spinach. Red spinach.
Red spinach. Okay.
Red spinach has 4 times the amount of strength as beets.
Red spinach.
Red spinach. But here's the thing though. Because the spinach has a little bit higher fiber than the beets, and for sure you'll probably eat more beets than you will the red spinach. Eating beets can stay in your system up to 18 hours.
The beets.
Yes. Right. So the beets are going to give you that long-lasting L-citrulline effect versus the red spinach. The red spinach to me is more like a pre-workout.
Okay.
You know, it's going to give you that fat. And if you look at a lot of these pre-workout supplements, one of the main ingredients in there is L-citrulline.
Got you.
Because it's going to give you that pump. It's going to give you that vasodilation. So if you want that good quick fix, you go with the red spinach.
Okay. So you get the red spinach to jumpstart it and then have the beets. Is red spinach nasty or something? Because you sound like it's not.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's spinach. It's just red spinach.
Really?
I'm sorry. You can't always you can't always judge my facial expression because my facial expressions don't always explain what I'm trying to get out there.
Well, hey, I got Martin Murph. Martin Murph is on there, and this is just a little something for shiggles. He said Roman males used to eat beets before trying to breed. I didn't know we were breeding, but that's what they used to do. That's what
L-citrulline is a vasodilator, and yes, the male organ is a muscle. So therefore, you create more vasodilation, you are going to increase your chances of being fertile. Yes.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Honey, get the beets. Okay, all right. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it popping.
The beets definitely, it actually helps with that,
Okay, all right.
And there's other supplements that you can combine to improve on that too. But again, that's a talk for another discussion, just like how we're talking about, creating the best version of yourself, having the proper skills to, clean yourself up, attitude, confidence, food, all that, the total package on becoming the best version of yourself.
Absolutely.
But yeah, like I said, that's actually a very, very popular topic that I get with the gentleman.
Okay. So we're looking at
especially middle-aged men.
Okay. So we're looking at beets, watermelon, red
fermented
spinach,
vegetables. Yeah.
Fermented vegetables.
Yes, fermented vegetables and the actual sprouts of broccoli, really good. So in the sprouts of broccoli, you have loads amount of beta hydroxy, which is called HMB, and is good for muscle repair, muscle recovery. If you ever had to drink Ensure, if you look at the ingredients, HMB is one of the ingredients they put in there because they're trying to help the elderly maintain as much muscle as they can, because unfortunately the older you get, the easier it is for your muscles to break down, deteriorate, and then the list goes on.
Gotcha.
So just in the broccoli sprouts, and that's pretty much the branches of it, you have a great amount of HMB, which if you think about it, our bodies are protein based, and that's the whole thing about the coronavirus, is that that's what a virus does. It attaches to a protein and breaks it down.
Right.
So if you're able to, with the HMB, help your muscles replenish better, again, truest results come with proper replenishment, you're good to go. One of the things and I know this kind of dips into the supplements, but I'm just going to throw this out there right quick, seeing that is on my mind. I like combining creatine with HMB. And you have some supplements that have just recently surfaced that are more up to date that actually have an HMB in a creatine blend, which makes sense. You have the creatine that's going to keep the muscle cell full, because 70% of the muscle is water. Right. So taking in the right amount of creatine, and I'll tell you in a second how that works. Taking in the right amount of creatine keeps the muscle belly full. Okay? And ways of finding out if you're taking in too much creatine, look for the symptoms. If you feel bloated, if you have upset stomach, if you have diarrhea, if you have cramps, those are the things that you need to realize, okay, maybe I might be taking in too much creatine, because creatine is also in steak. Creatine is loaded in red meat, understanding how to balance out your creatine, and that's one of the things that the gentlemen that I work with that are looking to build muscle, and it's like, well, I'm not using creatine because it bloats me and it does this, and I'm like, well, how much are you taking? And then they come to realize they're taking too much. So understanding the balance when it comes, because I actually got off creatine for a while too, because I was getting the same symptoms. I was like, what? Let me research this. And again, I don't know it all, but I'm always constantly educating myself to know the truth. And I did some more research on it, and I come to realize I was using too much myself. Because you're thinking, the more I use, the better. No, it's all about balance. And just about everything that we do, same thing with the food, finding the right amount of balance. I tell people all the time, I'm not the food police. I will never say, don't eat that chocolate. I will never say, don't eat that donut. But you have to portion control. Technically,
Absolutely.
there really is nothing out there that's bad for you unless it's overprocessed, and overprocessed food I'm not a huge fan of. But like, for example, people say, oh, well, I don't eat bananas because it's loaded with sugar. You can have bananas, just don't eat like 3 or 4 of them.
Right.
Same thing with
Right.
oranges and apples. Yeah, they have sugar in them, but you need to portion control these things.
Right.
And when you find the right balance, you're good to go. God put all these things on this earth. If you think about it, we're from the earth. So if we're taking in stuff from the earth, don't you think we're going to be in our natural element?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So as we talk about God, I'm glad you brought that up. What did God make that we don't need portion control, that we can just eat as much as we want? I need that list. Like, I just need to know what can we eat, just because I know it's not donuts. I know it's not. Y'all see how he looking at me like, what? Eat as much as you want. I'm messing with you, big dog. Hey, so what else can we do to boost our immune system? What are we looking at as far as? Oh, we got some people that's chiming in. It says, where do you get red spinach? I've never seen it. I've never seen it
Okay,
either.
it's more of a, yeah, it's a very very rare vegetable. You can ask for it at Whole Foods. I'm not sure if you can order it on Amazon. I know Amazon has like everything, but
Right,
I'm
right,
not
right.
sure if you can order it on Amazon. There are sites that you can order it from. It's
Okay.
just Amazon is just so convenient.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
it's like, you can get stuff the next day.
Oh,
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
when it comes to stuff like that, I say, hey, check. You can always check, but for sure, Whole Foods. If Whole Foods doesn't have it, ask them to order it.
Okay.
Or you can do it through supplementation. They also have red spinach in supplementation.
This chick said, no, I do not, Sherry. I'm not even going to say. Sherry is talking to me. Let me see. How do you feel about alkaline water? Candace asks, how do you feel about alkaline water?
I love alkaline water, and I can go on the topic of hydration. I actually have an alkaline water filter in my house.
Mm,
So I'm a firm believer of alkaline water. It's just, it's best to use alkaline water when it's needed, preferably during the times that you're doing high levels of activity. Because the purpose of the alkaline water is to balance out the acid levels in your body. And there was a gentleman, really, really smart guy that I know. He was saying, oh, why do you drink alkaline water? Because the second it hits the gut, just from the stomach acid that you have, it throws off the alkalinity anyway. So he felt that the alkaline water really didn't work. The second you drink water, it starts flowing through the whole entire body. It doesn't just go to the gut and then spreads out. No, the second you drink water, I mean, it helps hydrate the mouth, helps making more secreted saliva, it helps with digestion and all of that. So the second you start drinking that alkaline water, it starts spreading out through the body. It doesn't just activate from the gut. Okay,
mm.
so that theory I didn't go with, because I firmly believe the alkalinity is going to start from the second you drink it. But yes, during the times that you're being active, working out, running, so on, everything speeds up. Heart rate, metabolism, everything speeds up, and it's possible for you to throw off your acid levels. So thus, having the alkaline water during those times, I think, is beneficial. Do you need to drink it all day, every day? No, you don't have to drink it all day, every day. But you're gonna have to kind of understand the times that your acid levels are off. A good way to understand that is when you have heartburn. What times of day are you having those heartburn? Uh, are you having to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night? And a lot of times, if you have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, it's probably because your body didn't absorb the whatever fluid that you consume.
Mm.
All right. So if your acid levels are off, you're not going to get supreme absorption of whatever fluid that you're drinking. So that's another benefit of having alkaline water. So because it's possible for you to drink water, and it just goes straight through your system and possibly flush nutrients out of your body.
Mm.
So there are benefits to having alkaline water.
So as we talk about the hydration, we talked about the food a little bit. So we need to be conscious and make sure we eat more vegetable-based food. And I'm thinking
Yes.
organic
And
as you talk
fruits too.
about
No, fruit. We
fruits as
definitely need the
well.
fruits too. Yeah. Especially if you're an active individual, you need fruits
Got you.
because that's whenever you're moving muscle, the fastest energy source is going to be insulin. So when you consume these fruits, I would say 30 minutes before working out, so that you have that fuel ready so you can perform, that's going to be the most beneficial time to have it. I wouldn't suggest people eating fruit in the evening because that's too close to bedtime. And guess what? If you don't use that energy, it becomes stored energy, and stored energy is fat.
Got
So
you.
I wouldn't suggest people eating fruit in the evening, preferably eating fruit morning, early afternoon.
Okay. Okay.
Fruit should not, because what is it doing for you? It's giving you energy. And why do you
Right.
want to have all that energy right before going to bed and then you don't use it? Becomes fat.
Got you. So when we look at, so we're looking at eating more fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
Fruits closer in the morning, and again, we're
Vegetables you
talking
can eat all day.
right. Well, I mean, fruits mostly in the morning. Vegetables you can
Yes.
eat all day.
All day,
We're looking
especially
at
leafy green vegetables.
right leafy green vegetables. So we got red spinach, we got beets, which I never heard of red
You got
spinach,
regular
beets.
spinach, kale, asparagus. I think asparagus is awesome. It's a natural diuretic. So if you feel like your body's holding water, asparagus, it's a good way to pull unnecessary water out of your body. And what comes with that too, though, I need to make sure I'm clear, is when you do eat the beets, you actually need to drink more water. So people think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna eat the beets and then the water's just gonna come trickling out of my body. No. You don't want to eat the beets and then when that water is coming out, you're also pulling out nutrients. You need to replenish that water. So you're flushing out bad water and keeping good water. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
absolutely.
Okay.
So, and I'm just trying to do a recap because we're trying to make our body stronger and our immune system stronger
Yes.
for this virus, right?
Yeah.
So as you gave us a whole bunch of good stuff, I got a couple of questions here as we talk about, so we did the fruits and vegetables thing. We know when to eat the fruits, what type of vegetables we need to eat, and while we're doing that. The hydration part, I got something. It said, is there a particular brand that you recommend, being that there are so many that claim to be alkaline? So is there a
Yes.
brand of alkaline water that you recommend?
Yes, I do. And the two that I highly recommend, I'm sure everybody knows about Fiji. All right. Personally, I don't think the alkalinity level is so high the way they advertise it, and I don't, want to upset anyone. But the alkalinity level the average alkalinity level for Fiji is, I think, anywhere between 7 and 7.5, maybe 8, which is good. Anything above 7 is good. You probably don't want to go above 10. All right, Fiji. Another one that's really good is the water that says it's naive spelled backwards, Avion.
Okay.
Avion from the French Alps, very, very good water to drink.
Okay.
Avion might be the best, because it's coming from where the good temperature. Whenever you're coming from a cold region, less likely for you to find bacteria, viruses, and all of that. That's why I love an Alaskan style salmon. You get that cold water fish. Chances are you're getting the best stuff right there.
Right.
So I would say Fiji and Avion are really good. There is another one, I can't remember exactly. There's one I used to drink, and actually it's an added reverse osmosis. And I would say this would be the water for those that have really, really bad, like acid reflux, heartburn, and so forth.
Is it core?
Excuse me?
Is it core?
No, it's not. No, it's not core. It's a purple label. We used to drink. My wife and I used to drink it all the time. She's like, "Oh man, this is the best water I've ever tasted." But the alkaline level is a pH 10, which I said 10 is the highest you should go. You shouldn't go higher than 10.
Sure.
All right. But I think it will eventually come back to me. Let's keep this going. It'll come back to me. But I remember the label being purple and it said pH 10.
Is it essential water?
It is it is I think Essence pH 10. That's what it's called.
Okay, all right. Because that was from Martin Murph. So okay, so as we look at, before we finish hydration, because I have a couple, Candace wants to know, cooked or raw veggies?
Very good question.
Very good question, Candace.
Very good question. Now, here's the deal. I'm not a fan of super raw vegetables. The reason why, because they hoard bacteria. That's just how it is. But if you sear it for maybe 5 minutes, that's all you need to do is cook it for about 5 minutes. Just killing the bacteria that's on it, because you don't want to overcook the vegetables. Right? Overcooking them means you're depleting the nutrients. That's what we're trying to get from the whatever vegetable that we're eating. So I would say a good 5 minutes, that's it. That's all you need. Because all you're doing is killing the bacteria that may be on there. Like, for example, carrots you could probably wash and scrub down pretty good and eat. Same thing with tomatoes and so on. But I would say the ones that are really tough to try to clean are broccoli. Because, I mean, you got all those branches you got to try to.
Absolutely.
So for sure, sear that. You're not going to scrub down spinach. So therefore, sear the spinach too. Sear kale. Same thing with asparagus. So those types of vegetables you definitely want to cook for, like I said, maybe 5 minutes. Just hot enough to kill the bacteria that may be on there.
Okay. All right. So as we talked about the alkaline water, and we're going to be done in about 10 minutes, guys. So I know it's been a little bit over an hour. This is the first call, though. So the first call is always longer because we're setting the stage. Now, as we know that we one big happy family, it's just somebody. Oh, no. The whole hour has been both of us. Most 50 minutes has been me. So don't trip. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not tripping.
Because you know me, I can go on and on about this.
Right.
I just want to make sure I'm reasonable with the time.
Absolutely, no problem. In about 10, 15 minutes, we'll be done, guys. So I appreciate the people that's sticking in there. So as we talk about hydration, why is hydration important, and how much water should we drink, even if it's not alkaline water? If we just regular water, how much do we drink, and what does that look like?
Well, first of all, the importance of water. Having the right amount of water in our body is crucial because 70% of our bodies is water. So by not having the right amount of water, we mess with our immune system, we mess with our metabolism, we decrease the chances of building muscle, we store fat, we decrease the chances of detoxifying our body, which needs to be done daily. Because, I mean, just living in the Houston area, I'm sorry, the air is somewhat polluted, you know? So you need to, you need to constantly drink the right amount of water. So with that said, the right amount of water, take your weight divided by 2. That's how many ounces you should drink. So for example, I weigh about 200 pounds. I'm drinking a minimum of 100 ounces a day. So I would say roughly a gallon would be good for me because a gallon is 128 ounces.
Right.
So roughly a gallon is good for someone like me. Someone that weighs 140 pounds, 70 ounces. Right. Now, this is just daily ongoing living. Now, if you are working out, you need to consume more because remember, everything speeds up. You're sweating out fluid as well. So you need to find a balance with that. So I would say for every extra hour you work out, 25 to 30 ounces.
Okay.
So if you're going to work out for 2 hours, you're looking at about 50 to 60 extra ounces of water you should be drinking.
Well, I don't think nobody else really is working out 2 hours but your ass. But I'm just saying, that's just me.
I have to throw the option out there because I see people working out at the gym. The average person works out for an hour, but then you have some people that work out 2 hours.
Hey, at 28 minutes, I'm literally pushing myself for 2 more. I'm like, 2 more minutes, Nolan, let's go. I'm just saying. But look, so all right. So as we talk about the hydration, that really clears that up. I appreciate that. Now let's talk about supplements. What are some of the supplements that we can do to build our body stronger and to build our immune systems. Because I really want to talk about the immune system, because we literally could have you speak once every 2 weeks or once a month, and we can talk about different things like this one is losing weight, this one is building endurance, but I really want to focus on our immune system so we can try to be as tough as nails against this thing.
Okay, so it's all because, again, our bodies are protein based. What's going to help with our immune system? The right amino acids. All right. The building blocks to muscles, the main essential amino acids, are leucine, isoleucine, and valine. All right. They're called the branched chain amino acids, the BCAAs.
Okay.
You'll even find some supplements that'll throw a little bit of L-glutamine in there. L-glutamine is not, it's a non-essential because the body already produces it. So therefore, it's not part of the original branched chain amino acids. So it's not like, oh my God, if I don't have L-glutamine, I'm gonna die. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. So the branched chain amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine. But like I said, you have some that throw a little bit of the L-glutamine there. Because the thing about L-glutamine, it helps with muscle repair.
Okay.
So those are like going through rehab, slightly teared muscles and so forth. L-glutamine is going to be your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now, how do you get L-glutamine? Does that come in the bottle at Walmart? Like, can we just
nowadays?
order
Yeah, you can actually get L-glutamine from you can get L-glutamine anywhere now. They even have it at HEB.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah. And it's when it first came on the market, it was pretty expensive, but now it's cost effective. So is creatine, another supplement that when it first came out was pretty expensive, but now it's like dirt cheap. Another immune strengthener would be gamma aminobutyric acid. They call it GABA. All right.
Okay.
Right. And what this does, it helps with your natural human growth hormone. If you Google what's the most natural ways to help build muscle or help on your human growth hormone, you'll see that gamma aminobutyric acid might be third or fourth on that list.
Okay.
So you got, and the best time to take it is before bed because it's going to help relax. They actually give it to people that are high stress because it's supposed to be an anti-stress because it helps calm you down.
Okay.
If you take it on an empty stomach, you can actually feel your body tingling and slowly relaxing.
Oh, I got to do that.
I'm telling you, man, this stuff is awesome. And that's another supplement that's very, very cost effective.
Okay.
I probably spend $30, maybe $40 for a year's supply.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. Yes. It's not expensive, but really, really good. I would say the only backfall behind that is that taking too much of it, the body kind of becomes a little bit immune to it and is not as strong. So my advice is to take it 5 days a week. And like Monday through Friday, and then take the weekends off. Because for the most part, we're doing most of our activity Monday through Friday anyway, and using the weekend to recover.
Right.
And unfortunately, during the times when we're trying to recover, we're eating the worst food. So that's something else I try to coach and motivate my clients to eat the best stuff while you're trying to recover. Because again, truest results come with proper replenishment. And if you do all this activity and you're recovering with garbage food, you're gonna get garbage results.
Right.
That's why. Yeah, that's another one because it helps with building your muscles. So again, that's another way to help strengthen your immune system.
Right. That's why when I'm eating pizza and stuff, I don't even work out. I don't care about that. I just because I don't want to replenish with garbage. Like I'm just gonna sit around and eat this pizza and chill. That's what I'm gonna do. So what else you got as far as supplements, baby?
As far as supplements go, well, there's quite a few of them, but let's talk about gel.
Somaderm. Yes, Somaderm.
Okay. So this is a very, very good natural way to help, again, improve on your natural human growth hormone. Our bodies are protein based. In order for it to perform right, our muscles need to perform right. All right. Balancing out your sugar blood levels, detoxification, muscle building, improving on metabolism.
Yes.
Because it's a known fact, when you improve on your metabolism, you live longer and you keep the fat off. Who doesn't want that?
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
And all of those things tie into strengthening your immune system.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And again, the benefits of the gel, which again is so simple, you take it at the time of day that you need to and let it go to work. It's
Hey,
really, that's the thing I love about it. It's just so simple. You put it on and you're good to go. And of course, you know, the best places to put it, I preferably like to put it on the, you know, the wrist, because absorption is really good there. I know some people
absolutely.
like putting in the back of the knee.
Right.
Um,
I do that. So here, let me piggyback off of that. What we're talking about is Somaderm gel. This is something that I introduced to Lovelace and that we wrote about in this book. This Somaderm gel is literally HGH. It's absorbed through your thin skin. It's not taken orally. And HGH, human growth hormone, is what keeps you young. So when you're younger, you have HGH all over the place. And what it does is it replicates your cells at a faster rate. So
yes.
that cellular replication literally makes you live longer, literally fixes and heals everything in your body. So it lowers cholesterol, lowers blood pressure, but it also strengthens your immune system because it helps you heal your body. So this as a supplement, if you only had one supplement to get, that would be anti-aging, a healing agent to do everything. I'm talking aches and pains, higher libido. That's what you was talking about earlier.
Right.
Thicker hair, stronger nails, tighter skin. This replenishes everything in your body.
And most importantly, help restoring those adrenals. So important.
Absolutely.
So important. Especially the older you get, the harder it is to replenish those adrenals. So replenishing that is so crucial in everything that you're trying to accomplish with healthy immune system, building muscle, because that also ties into your rest.
Right.
So I would say someone like me, which I hate to admit, but it's just the life that I live, I'm getting like an average of 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night, you know?
Right.
Which in turn could mess with my immune system, mess with my metabolism, mess with my muscle growth. The list goes on.
Right.
With the gel, it helps eliminate that. I'm so 100% sure whenever I don't get enough sleep, I use that. The next day, I am ready to go.
You see how you're too strong, you damn near broke the table. What I'm saying is this right here. This right here definitely helps you get sleep. It gives you that REM sleep that you're looking for.
That rapid eye movement sleep.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this is definitely, if you guys are interested in this, that's why I feel like I'm bulletproof half the time. You definitely want to check that out. But man, if somebody wanted to contact you, Lovelace, get more information, if we wanted to do some other things together, which we're probably going to do, by show of hands for the people I could see, how many people felt like this was a helpful call to them, some way, shape, or form?
Thank you.
Thank you. Absolutely. So I want to continue to do calls like this. I want us to be, you know, we're already up social network. I'm going to get people rocking and rolling so we can start building those businesses for people. I got Vanderbilt on. Big shout out to Vanderbilt. I'm going to ask you a question in a minute, Vanderbilt. But he's also a disc jockey at 93.5 or 95.3. I forget Jams. I think it's 95.3 Jams. So we have all of these people that we have outlets that we can literally have platforms to put all of our people's information out on. We need to come together on this networking thing here in Houston. I'm literally going to other cities, and Microsoft wants to help me launch in other cities. So what you guys are a part of is something really huge. The other part to that, I'm going to be honest, is that for some of you guys, I need you to understand this epidemic that we're facing right now, regardless to what scale it's on, shows you right now we are one virus or one epidemic away from where could your business be right now?
Sorry, just really quick, because it's on my mind. There's two things that I want to remind everyone. Remember, drinking the right amount of water will also, because of our mucous membrane, drinking the right amount of water can actually literally flush. If we come in contact with the corona, can literally flush it out of our system because our immune system is strong enough. All right, remember that. Also, there's a little remedy I like using. It's 2 supplements. One is lysine, okay, which helps. Yeah, lysine helps improve it spares lean muscle tissue and helps strengthen your immune system. And combining that with echinacea is called super lysine. I know there's some companies that if you look at super lysine, the main ingredients is echinacea and lysine, but you can easily buy lysine and echinacea separately and save money and just take them both.
Okay.
Those are 2 things that really help build on your metabolism. Lysine is an amino acid. Echinacea is a root. So these are all natural stuff.
So while you're talking about that, last question on this before we go to the close, because I want people to see what we have at our fingertips. We literally had up to 32 people on the phone. Right. Some people want you to spell all that stuff. You're just saying it like everybody know, like call Jim, J-I-M. You know what I mean? Like what is lysine? How do you spell that?
Okay, so lysine is Lysine.
Okay.
Actually, someone just put it on there. Lysine.
There you go. That's Candace, right?
Now, echinacea, I really don't know how to spell that, but I have the supplement here so I can read it out to you. 1 second.
Oh, Martin Murphy already got it.
So,
is that it right there?
Is ECHINACEA.
Yep, Martin Murphy got it already. Last question before I let you go and we start wrapping up. Vanderbilt wants to know about black seed oil. What does that look like?
Black seed oil?
Yep.
Good. It is a very good natural fat. It's a good clean fat, what I should say.
Right. Why do we need that?
Well, you got to look at it this way. You have when you get the good oils in your body, it helps with brain food. It helps with regulating body temperature. It helps with joint lubrication. It helps with the transfer of nutrients. The right amount of cholesterol is going to help with any hormone. It's the backbone to any hormone. So thus, you look at testosterone, which is hormone.
Does it help this? Will it accelerate this?
That really? Because that's okay. Well, look at it like this. That's helping you on a cellular level build the muscle.
Yes.
The cholesterol oil is going to be the backbone to the hormone that's trying to improve, because that doesn't improve your testosterone.
Right.
It improves your human growth hormone.
Right.
So you got one thing that's helping with the muscle. You got the other one that's helping with the hormone. Perfect combination.
We about to kill it. Next time y'all see me when we come out of this isolation, I'm going to be looking like, dude, Superman over here. Like, let's kill it, baby. Let's kill it.
Hey, I love what I do. Everyone that I see results, because you know what I do? I assess everyone. I find out what you're doing, find out the foods that you might be, have certain levels of inflammation or certain levels of food sensitivity to. We figure that out. We come up with a game plan. I'm telling you, it all goes back to the right food.
So here's what I want to do. I want to thank you, Lovelace. I want to start wrapping this up. Here's the thing. This right here, we're the only company that has it. That's it. There is no imitation. There is no nothing. You're hearing it from the most muscled up dude that's on this call right now. This is probably the most muscled up dude y'all have seen in all of 2020, all this year, and this decade is what that is. So Somaderm gel is something that really has made me a lot of money. We look at this situation and we're all one virus, one situation, one epidemic away from being out of business to where we can't, if we don't have extra streams of income, and if we can't all pull together and know that we have professionals that's tried and made it true, that we're writing about it in books, that it's one of those situations that we don't have to do this thing like regular network marketing. That's if you want to do it. We still can put you out there as being what God made you to be. If you're a writer, or you be a writer, we're going to put you out there. This, we can organically work things like this as a side hustle. And I got my ear to the ground. I do want to give a big shout out to David and his wife, Juanisha. Juanisha owns a scrub, like a fashionable scrub. It's called Couture Scrubs. She's making these fancy masks. So if things get really bad, you guys need to get one of these masks from her. She got glitter and magic dust, so whenever you spit, it just comes out looking fabulous. You see what I'm saying? But what we're about to start doing is we're going to start doing fashion shows. This is something that we already had planned on doing. She's an Up Social member. We're going to be doing fashion shows right here in League City, and she's going to be having this product as well. Right? So we're literally bringing all the doctors. I'm going to have events on top of events along with this Guinness World Record event. David is one of the speakers. Sherry is one of the speakers. I think Q is going to be one of the speakers. Gloria Green is on the call. She's one of the speakers. I got so many we have so much talent right here at our fingertips that I know is good people. Because if they not good, I'm walking your ass out of here. But I'm telling you, we can make extra money. We can build our businesses, and we can unite and really make the magnitude of what we're doing. And I want you guys to remember me. I got a team of girls that's going to call for you guys. So even you, Lovelace, if you said, I want to meet all the people who own gyms so I can be a nutritionalist in this type of square footage or square mileage or whatever in Sugarland or whatever, because I got one opening in Sugarland, we got League City, we got Cypress, we got Houston, I got Webster, I got all of these hubs that we're about to roll out. We only meet once a month, but I'm telling you, we can all come together. Hey, Lovelace, I want to thank you. Usually, this is the first time I say this name regular, because when I get on the phone with him, I'll be like, Lovelace. They named you Lovelace. Like, you can't just say Lovelace. You got to be like, Lovelace. So, hey, I appreciate you, baby. You know you my man, 100 grand. We're going to go back to doing videos. We're going to be going back to doing streaming. But when we can't, we're going to be right here, and I'm going to have somebody else that's going to bless you guys with great information. And I want all of you guys to pull all of your bills. Get your bills together, and we're going to all get them uploaded so Q can do what he does with his company to make sure we're saving every penny. Right now, we don't know what things are going to be, and y'all can't go nowhere. So you might as well do it right now while you at the house and sitting around, watching, Netflix or something and trying to chill, which that never works for me and my wife. I don't know how people are Netflixing and chilling, because every time we start that, something else happens. So, hey, I want to thank y'all for being on Up Social Network. I got somebody I can help you with alkaline water systems in your home. Oronde Robinson, his company actually put the alkaline system in my home. I forgot he even did that. If you want an alkaline system, he works for Affordable Water. These systems usually run $8,000–9,000. He has them way cheaper than that. And he has them to where you can pay little bit by month. So he definitely can do that. We have a plethora of information at our hands, resources at our hands. If we work together, I promise you, I'm silly as hell, but I'm serious that I thank everybody for being on the call. It really means a lot to me. We really went over 30, and I got people texting me like, I'm sorry I missed the call. And I'm like, shut up, the call is still going on, so I'm focused on y'all. So, hey, I'm going to be sending out I think because we were sitting around, we should do these calls more than once a week. That's if we're busy. As we're looking at things right now, we maybe do 2 or 3 a week. We're going to be focusing on other people. So look out for the flyers. If you got an invite today, for today, you will get invites for the future. Lovelace, how can they contact you? Give them your information and we're going to close out, man.
I would say right now the 2 best places would be my Instagram and my Facebook.
Okay.
All right. My Facebook is real simple, David Lovelace.
Can David Lovelace come to New Jersey?
Hold on one second. Something happened.
Come to New Jersey.
Right. So I don't know. Hold on. I don't know how she got unmuted. But go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Can David Lovelace come to New Jersey?
I don't know if David Lovelace can come to New Jersey. That's Pam. What's up, Pammy?
Would that be to do a seminar?
Right, probably. That's where my girls that call from, they actually are in New Jersey. So I got a whole team in New Jersey. So we definitely could do some things and do some videos and stuff out there.
I have family in New York and Connecticut, so.
Oh, then we can come out there and do it.
I'm originally from New York, so I know that area.
All right. So tell them how to contact you, man.
All right. So definitely my Facebook, and then my Instagram is Houston's with a Z, Finest Fitness.
Houston Finest Fitness. All right.
Houston's Finest Fitness.
Last thing I'm going to say before I end this call, I want to thank you guys again, but I want you to think of business owners that fit on this call. Who's not on this call that you know that you could bring to be a part of what we're doing? I want everybody to contact me if you're serious about building your immune system and you want to try it, if you're serious about getting that extra stream of income, and or if like Aronde just came up and just said something to remind me of information, whatever you want to do to get that information out there, let me know. Go to Facebook on Up Social Network, join Up Social Network. I'm going to be putting some things out there. And for those that don't have my home number, my number is 832. I say a home number like I'm old as hell. My cell number is area code 832-317-8359. And I'll let you guys know when the next call is. Hey, Lovelace, I appreciate you, man.
Of course, brother. Love you.
Hey, love you too, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great one.
Thank you, you too.
All right. Peace.
Peace.